Not a sketch. Well, I just don't own any Chinese companies. Period.
And its award-winning EV program has received more than 14
Good morning.
in the past 2 months.
What's up, everybody?
That's Michael Uniform Lima November MULN.
Alrighty. Hold on, I'm just getting this loaded up really quickly so that way nobody needs an instant meeting later on. Share my screen.
BGI Drinks Group regains compliance with NYSE American Continued Listing Standards. That's Bravo Golf India. BGI.
Pelosi's down on her 100 call for 2023, thinking about buying here. What I think. Yeah. I think there's definitely a good time to buy that. I don't know if it's going to be today or like that today of all times. I think there's some key things that I need to have happen in order to take that up. But it is definitely going to be an interesting play going forward. So
opens vendor waitlist for new live stream shopping platform.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Bravo, BERB.
What's up, YouTube? Also going up or down today? Well, we will find out. SoFi. Good morning, Perry. How's it going, man? Appreciate you tuning in every morning, dude. It's awesome to have you. So Twilio hasn't reported any earnings. I don't believe. We can always find that out right here. All right. Good morning, everybody. We are live on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and get started as far as the news is concerned. We're going to get ready for economic calendar earnings this week and some gap trades that I'm going to be eyeballing. For the small account, the small account is still running. The small account went from $327, currently sitting around $2,500. And so we're going to take that this week. We're going to be, especially with the our current trajectory and the way things have been going, we're going to keep chugging along, keep taking high probability trades that have catalysts, and we're going to go over a couple of different setups that I have in mind. So, are we in a bull run? But no, we're not. Not yet. Eventually, but not yet. No. I'm going to go over SPY like I did. I cannot do it in depth like I did last night. But if you guys want me to, or if you guys want to hop on the YouTube, I'm going to go in depth on the Qs and SPY one more time to give you guys an idea looking back at historical data as to what we could potentially be seeing going forward, and whether or not this is a real crash, because it doesn't happen all at once. Corrections do not happen all at once. None of these things happen all at once, so these are important things to pay attention to. What should I do with $15,000? I personally would probably take 500 of it and start learning how to trade there. I would never risk that much just immediately. All right, so stock futures so far fell after a week of volatile trading spurred on by a mix of quarterly results from big tech, while Peloton jumped on reports of interest from potential buyers. Does anybody remember on Friday when I was talking about entering a straddle on Peloton that was going to be really cheap and out of the money? Well, who yet? A little late on that one, but the news does have it up against a major support level. That's going to be the $31 and $32 level. If you go look at your daily chart, you'll see a couple of days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, where you basically sit right on top of that support before you flush. Excuse me, and make your way to the downside. So we'll go over Peloton as far as like, moves and all that other good stuff once I get done with this. So but anyway, potential buyers are including, of course, the giant Amazon. European shares were mixed as fears over geopolitical tensions capped gains. Japanese shares ended in the red following disappointing earnings. Inflationary concerns boosted gold prices, and the dollar was little changed. Oil prices fell as progress in the U.S.-Iran talks signaled removal of U.S. sanctions on Iranian oil sales. Interesting. So U.S. on the road to 1950 style improvement, but there may be only one pit stop. The last time the U.S. unemployment rate was below 3%, as one of the federal officials has predicted it will this year. The Korean War was nearing to its end, and the recession saw legions of workers lose their jobs. Was just around the corner. PriceRunner sues Google for 2.1 billion euros, preparing for a long fight. Swedish price comparison firm PriceRunner said it's suing Google for about 2.1 billion euros, the latest firm to take legal action, alleging that the search giant manipulated search results. Don't be evil. U.S. weighs Chevron request to take Venezuela oil for debt payments. Dude, that is so messed up. I don't even want to talk about that one. The Biden administration is considering the Chevron proposal to allow the U.S. oil major to accept and trade Venezuelan oil cargoes to recoup unpaid debt. 4 people close to the discussion said. U.S. calls for concrete action from China to meet phase 1 purchase commitments. And Hasbro has delivered relatively strong earnings on TV production rebound and price increases. So, as far as some top upgrades, because we got to start looking at this. If you guys don't look at upgrades, that's a good thing to look at in the morning. You can go, if you don't have some type of upgrade service, you can go to Walter Bloomberg on Twitter. He does tweet out all of the price upgrades and downgrades for the most part. So popping out here, I don't see a ton. I'm looking right now. Snow got a decent upgrade from to 390. So Snow, I'm gonna write that down. Snow already gapped up on that news. Wow, immediately to 390. That's how that works. Let's see. ET did get an upgrade to $14, but other than that, guys, I don't really see any notable price upgrades quite yet. I'm trying to skim through here. Yeah, nothing too crazy, guys. That's about it. As far as price upgrades are concerned. So my watch list, and real quick before I do my watch list, I'm gonna really quickly scrape over basically what I did last night. I'm sorry, I need to stream on Discord. I knew I forgot something. All right, so we're going to talk about SPY really quick and the Qs, and I just want to give you guys, for those of you who weren't with us last night, an idea, and this is not supposed to sway you in either direction, but perhaps just give you a little bit of insight as to what exactly is happening at the moment. So if you take a look out here on the monthly chart for the Qs, you'll notice that we have the doji here, and the drop from around 398, basically $400, all the way down to 334.50, hitting a major support level before bouncing back up. And right now we have about 21 days, but we're sitting here with this small almost doji type candle here. Now take a step back and screenshot that in your mind. Actually, what I did yesterday is split that right in half. So if you go and you look at them side by side, and you look at the tech crash, right? The tech bubble crash, and you look at the Qs as of right now, it's just a really interesting chart to look at, because on the initial pullback from the Qs, now this was a different catalyst, and so therefore it snowballed differently. This is a different catalyst, and it will snowball differently. But with that being said, you've seen big buyers step up to buy the dip, just like we always hear everybody talk about, at 63.84. And guess what? Right there, for a solid month, you had what looked to be the bottom and reversal, but nothing. and you end up reversing and completely flushing all the way from your high of 121.32 down to around $21. So that's just something to consider and look at when you're going over your charts, when you're looking at historical data, and when you're looking at the climate now compared to previous pullbacks. You do see here and a couple other places like here, you do see pretty strong pullbacks, but I think this candle in particular is a little stronger and a little bit more jolting than your average candle. So this is friendly advice from a new day trader with not much money. Do penny stocks. That's terrible advice. No offense. I would not do that, and I would do something completely different besides that. But best of luck to you. The stock market is not real. It isn't. Nothing is real. Technically. Corporations aren't real. There's nothing, they don't actually exist. It's funny, corporations don't exist, right? Because like it's just the embodiment of what? It's just a legal safe hold so that the owner of the company doesn't have to take responsibility for the terrible shit that he does. But that's what I mean. A corporation's just an idea. It's just an idea. Okay, got my conspiracy theory book. But anyway, Potter, what? You're blowing minds with this real talk so early in the AM. Man, I'm gonna block this guy. Enough small talk us to play. Oh, I'm gonna block this guy because he's teaching people wrong. Can you make money? Well, yeah, that. All right. So anyway, look at SPY. Same thing, guys. I want to talk about what I'm predicting or what I'm thinking as far as SPY is concerned. So we've got two setups here, and can I be wrong? 100%. This completely just rip to the upside and not do anything that I'm talking about. So just keep that in mind. So right off the bat, you guys can see my projection. My projection has us going down 442.50, potentially 441.50 for what looks to be a support bounce backed up with the whole ribbon indicator. We've got a downtrend coming here, forming a triangle and gaps to the upside. And just to reiterate, just to repeat, everybody, I am not trading live on anywhere else except Discord today. So if you guys are tuned in right now, I'm just letting you guys know. I tried to warn everybody last night and last week. I will not be trading live this week. So if you guys are interested, you can sign up for a 5-day trial. I'll be back next week, which of course is a trial, so you can cancel it at the end of the week if you wanted to and not stay. But I am focused in. I'm moving, I hope this week. So I'm not going to be able to kind of spread. I'm going to be a little spread thin already. Just in the Discord this week, guys, until we kind of resume normalcy. So, oh, it's all good. Okay, so anyway, we've got a gap on SPY at 430.53 all the way to 455.56. That's to the upside. So far here in pre-market, almost opening up around Friday's close. So again, we're going to need to see a strong move to the downside regardless, but I do have a couple trigger marks, key levels that I'm going to be watching for a break to the downside. So 446 even. I'm looking for a break below that, and then potentially that 442 to 441.50 level. And I'm going to be looking for a bounce there. Hopefully we'll see some type of reversal pattern. But my prediction is based on yesterday or Friday's close that there's a good chance that we fall. Now, if it does not, and I'm wrong, which again, I can be wrong, it could also go and retest this very same resistance at 452.84 and then break into the gap. So lots of gaps to the upside on SPY. And then if you look at the Qs, same thing, literally the same setup, just a little bit different. You've got a little bit of a lagging support, but I could see the Qs down to their key support of 347.24. So I am not a Muslim. No. What? Do you believe the market is in a bubble? Yes, I believe that all markets, all sectors are in some sort of bubble, but America's in a bubble. Peasant Air. This man said Spirit and Frontier Airlines merged to rebrand as Peasant Air. Wow. Ticker POOR. Someone said that on TikTok, on Twitter, excuse me. Sushi. Oh, I see that. Yeah, that's a great observation, Sushi. And you see how much that can fall. You know? How tall am I? 6'2". No, I asked a lot of weird questions. He can't be wrong. That's funny. I can definitely be wrong. Yeah. All right, guys. Alrighty, so on the watch list today, Macy's, which we're gonna burn to the ground. This one unfortunately is up, so not enough to have me worried or anything like that. But this one is unfortunately up. In pre-market, we'll see how it opens, guys. I'm done with Macy's above 25.63. This 200-day EMA on the hourly right here, that's the point of control. If we break above it, chances are we're going to continue to the downside. So yes, Discord, the link is in my bio if you guys are trying to get to our Discord. The trial takes your card, but again, don't pay for my stuff. Those of you guys on TikTok, YouTube, if you're not ready. There will be other times where I'm on live. Maybe take this week to practice. But I'm still right around the other side, so you guys can always DM, tweet, whatever the case may be. But this is just for me. I have time. I have to take time away from streaming so that way I can get my stuff taken care of. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. So you guys could definitely sign up for the trial, cancel when you're done, and it's all good. So anyway, as far as Macy's is concerned, we've seen 1, 2, 3 bounces off support. For the most part, that usually will signify a reversal, but we have seen so many rejections off of this resistance, which is over 3, over 4, that I think that we're going to see a definitive move from Macy's today, which can still qualify as an inverse head and shoulders. And of course, we will be watching that. So let's see here. Let me turn that off. Potter bought a mansion. I did not. No mansion, but my nose is itching so bad this morning. I'm sorry.
FCEL.
It's just what somebody who does stocks would say.
As CFO, Sandy Tango, Alpha Romeo, FCEL.
Morning was Manny talking? Oh, there he is. Oh, I had my speakers turned down. Go ahead, Manny.
Hello, Mr. Barry.
Hello.
Did you sleep last night, your little bear king?
I slept good. Kid, hey, you gotta log into the stream really quick. Look at my stream really quick and listen to this. Just watch my stream. Are you in?
Wait, the one on Discord or YouTube?
Discord.
Okay, go ahead.
And look, and like when I go to short Neo or anything Chinese.
What the fuck? That's cool. I was thinking of doing that. I'm adding sound effects to the stream deck.
Oh yeah.
That one. I don't know why I downloaded that one.
I have been scalping freaking gold since like 6 in the morning, bro.
Nice.
I need help.
Scalping gold since 6 in the morning. Yeah, I woke up, I had a bagel, enjoyed the sunrise. Manny's like over here scalping gold.
I woke up and she's like, "What are you doing on your phone so early?" I'm like, "Scalping goldies."
Um,
And crack, I'm looking for crack.
um, so, anyway, as far as watch list, Macy's is on there. We've got Ford, of course, guys. I did see that they posted an article this morning about production on semiconductors and how they're going to have to shut down production. So we're seeing a little downtick on them. That's an hourly bear flag, and there's a gap to the downside all the way to 1550. So if you guys are in there with me, I'm going to be hanging on to that one as well. On semiconductor, this one had earnings this morning, guys. This one is now up around $61. I told you guys that I didn't expect a whole lot of upside from on semiconductor, but it is up from the open around 57.50 to around 61.50, which is not that much, and technically up against downtrend. So if you look at it right here, this is technically ON Semiconductors downtrend. So there is a gap on up all around. On this one, we've got gaps up there around 65. We've got gaps down below us at $60, spanning all the way to 57.75. So that one is also on the list. Microsoft. So just really quick, this is a projection that I drew. For those of you guys just tuning in, this is a rising wedge. Now, Manny and most people are going to tell you, do not try to predict the market. And I agree with them wholeheartedly. So you don't have to watch this. I do multiple different projections in my mind, and it just helps me prepare for different possibilities. I'm not attached to either one or the entire setup. This could fail and I can be wrong, and I'll just adjust my analysis then and go from there. But from what I can see here, based on last week, we saw a lower time frame rising wedge, which established a main resistance here. We've got three gaps all around, including Microsoft. Microsoft has a gap at, if I'm not mistaken, 313. So it actually has a small gap to fill, which would bring it back up. And I would anticipate potentially with the market cooperation, we could see Microsoft being one of the most resilient stocks pop up and see the 323 to 324 levels right in here to build what would be a rising wedge. Now, if you look 1, 2, 3, you guys know my rule of thumb. Usually I like to do 3 rejections off of a resistance before continuing to the downside. And looking at the price action already from the low until now, it does appear that Microsoft does have the setup and lack of consistent price action to fill this setup. I do have a rounded top just in case I'm wrong, but at the moment I think that Microsoft, however it stays in here, may end up pulling back a little bit. So again, I think I have it capped at around 304 to 303.50, and then bouncing up to fill the gap around 313. So Microsoft is also on the watch list today, and this one I'm projecting to eventually climb back up to the 330 levels before falling again. So oh my god. I saw the Island Boys right when I look back. Twilio, what is Twilio doing? Twilio hasn't had anything happen. I thought they were supposed to have earnings. Oh, it's after the bell. Twilio has earnings after the bell, so they're kind of irrelevant. And Snapchat. Sorry, I'm trying to get done so Manny can do his thing. So Snapchat.
No rush.
Huh?
There's no rush. No rush. Seriously.
Let's see, daily. Okay. So take a look at Snapchat here really quickly. As you guys can see, inside of a descending channel, this channel we have reclaimed, and I'm going to talk about how I would like to see this actually play out today. So key levels here, those are bearish levels. So these are levels that if we lose, Snapchat is more than likely going to lose and fall to the downside. 37.85, that's the first key level. Second key level is going to be 3685. That's the second one. Both of these levels lost, including, and I'm also going to include the 36 even. Both of these levels lost are going to have me anticipating a potential pullback, because the reason why I have Snapchat on the watch list is due to the gaps up and down. So this one has a gap immediately to the downside, and this one has a gap immediately to the upside. So we can take this one either way. It did end with an inverted hammer on the 4-hour time frame with a lot of volume off of earnings, rejecting its gap. So that's why I have a little bit of a plan here to the downside. If it does pull back, I want to watch for a bounce at 36, where the 50-day EMA is at, to potentially give us that rebound and bounce back up. Now, if Snapchat does not show good price action or a good setup or continuation past 1030, that's it. I'm done with it. It gets axed. We are only taking the most high probability trades, and the way that we do that is focus on trades that have catalyst, price upgrades, acquisitions, rumors, whatever the case may be. We need to find solid catalysts, because that is the for sale sign, or the big flashing neon sign that's going to drive volume, which volume gives you volatility, or volume it just also comes with volume as volatility, but also is going to give you movement, and you're going to be able to see continuation. Rather than going with a stock that has maybe a good setup on the daily, but has no volume and nothing to really kickstart it. So keep that in mind today as well. Now, economic calendar, I kind of fudged up the morning. I just realized that. Consumer credit, that's today, and I believe that's at 1500. We've got the trade balance tomorrow. February 9th, we have the NBA mortgage applications, wholesale inventories, EIA crude oil inventories. That is a high impact trading data for obviously oil, gas. February 10th, the real thick of it, initial claims, continuing claims, CPI, core CPI, natural gas inventories, treasury budget. So we do have a decent amount of data coming in as well. And then earnings, as earnings are talking about earnings, we've got Twilio, Chegg on semiconductor, which already reported they did beat. We've got Pfizer tomorrow, Peloton after the bell. We'll probably find out a little bit more about acquisitions, stuff like that. Lyft, Chipotle, Mexican Grill. I don't know why I finished that, but anyway, that's about it, guys. As far as earnings, economic calendar is concerned, and my watch list. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my coffee, and I will answer any more questions. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let you guys. Manny's gonna go over his watch list, his stuff, and I'll talk to you guys in just a minute. Peace. Thanks, Manny.
So, I'm still being the little rebel, and I'm just not trading individual equity names. I scroll through my list of 50 individual names. I don't find anything that fits my style or even gives me, excitement to want to trade that individual.
PTOC, Pine Tech Acquisition, their merger company, Tomorrow.io, awarded a $19.3 million contract from the U.S. Air Force for spaceborne weather data. That's Papa Tango Oscar Charlie PTOC. BRTX, BioRestorative Therapeutics announces it has initiated its phase 2 clinical trial to treat chronic lumbar disc disease. Site selection is underway for Bravo Romeo Tango X-ray BRTX. WYY WidePoint awarded a new software solutions cooperative contract from the Texas Department of Information Resources. No terms disclosed for that contract. For Whiskey Yankee Yankee WYY. TPOP, Pop Culture Group, announces a joint venture to create a first ever street dance chain SaaS platform in China. Charlie Papa Oscar Papa CPOP. INTC in Intel. Sorry, correction. This is a report from CNN. U.S. Intel indicates Russian officers have had doubts about full-scale Ukraine invasion. That a report on CNN. SGM Motorsport Games announces R Factor 2 content update and user refresh rate. User interface refresh for Mike Sandy Golf Mike MSGM.
HAS Hasbro CFO on their conference call says Disney Princess and Frozen business has averaged about $250 million in revenue per year for Hasbro, peaking in 2019. That's Hotel Alpha Sandy and Delta India Sandy. HAS and DIS. CAMT, Camtech, announcing orders of about $20 million from 2 leading Tier 1 IDMs. That's Charlie Alpha Michael Tango, CAMT. CLRO, Clear One awarded new patent for beamforming microphone array system, beamforming array microphone array system with distributed processing. That's Charlie Lima Romeo Oscar, CLRO.
All right.
Bubble.
Real quick, I just want to remind everybody on YouTube, everywhere else, 9:20, pretty much 9:20. We're gonna go ahead and hop off. So if you guys have any questions, again, I am not trading on YouTube or TikTok today, just on the Discord this week. So if you guys, again, just throwing it out there, if you guys want to join us in the Discord, you're more than welcome to. You can cancel your trial before the end of the week, but I am hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody, going to be moving into a new spot this week. So trying to make sure that I'm not too spread out, but
Oh, look at go. Look, this thing from me, man.
take one from you.
This trading this. Just do a big thing. Not trading it for me, it says 25. Bro, what? 35,097? No, I don't know what you're looking at. If you want to, remember, if you want to look at the indices like futures and you want to pick the US 30, US 100, and US 500, and use the ones that are capital.com.
If you go back on YouTube, I covered SPY in depth.
Romeo Zulu,
both of
CRZ,
so
shares at
check out the
$9.89,
analysis.
up 50, up 45 cents now. That's CORZ.
Oh my god. No, Potter. Oh no. No. Yes. No.
God, that's hilarious. Oh god, I don't even care, dude.
Why would you at this point? It's already done.
Yeah. I close the door. Go ahead. Close the door, mate. Oh my god. So if you go to the map and watch that, it's a quick video, and that's going to give you an idea of how to navigate the Discord. Those of you guys just tuning in the admin trading chat, I posted the Google link just in case it fills up a little bit too much. I'm accepting this right now, so make sure you guys mute yourselves as well. I'm gonna restart that. Right. There we go.
XMTR Xometry announcing new
Gary,
cloud-based software to help
like
manufacturers
this is like
all aspects of their operations. That's XMTR, X-ray micro tango
I'm
radio.
just stuck in the middle of supply and demand. It's like I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna stay here.
Well, look at this. I already posted this in the chat, but look at what I have set up at the moment for SPY. So I have us going down. I think we're gonna fall first, but
provides
again,
enrollment update
I'm not.
subject.
Yeah, yes. That trend line, bro. I have it on the Dow, on the Nasdaq. We need to go retest that trend line.
Exactly, and then there's gaps to the upside that I think that will inevitably go bounce and fill. So
yeah, I agree though. No, for real though, like yeah, I have that same line on the Dow. Like I need to go and retest them. It literally, it's what the chart is, showing.
Yeah, double rejection off the gap. So the only other thing that I would venture to guess is one more. If we get a third tap today of 453, I guess that's gonna likely give us a chance to fill that gap, which this would null that pattern out. So yeah, I agree. I think this is the trend line that needs to be retested. It's in perfect correlation with key levels as well. So
Okay, so we retested a counter.
all right.
Look, this is the same line on the Dow.
Oh yeah.
If we lose that support, we're gonna go for sure there.
Yeah. All right. So forward watch list. We're also already swinging it, so we're already in forward. I do not want to open up that support. If it crosses back above $18, you guys are more than welcome to cut for little to no loss. But I'm going to be holding unless it, starts to really make a significant climb. If you're up and you're in a heavy position, of course, always take profit. Macy's, please, guys, I'm going to reiterate it again. Cut above 25.65. Any and all positions to the downside are likely going to get flushed out. Let's see, AMT. If you're an on semiconductor at all, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and clear out of that. Or hopefully, I think most people actually took profit, which is awesome. But if you're in, that one did gap up, but it's not a really significant gap. So the IV pump on that alone was the most lucrative part. So a couple 100% there. And definitely in the future, when you find yourself with premiums like that and a bit of an early entry, you can grab multiples and then take profit on IV and then actually have risk-free runners. So, alrighty, dude. This kind of looks like a pre-market double top, dude. Crazy. Yes. So Macy's breaking below, well, I would say 25.25. That's good short. So, I have those AMC calls. I do actually. They're down 17%. I don't know where AMC is at. Oh, AMC actually gapped up. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'm just kind of, I grabbed them as a YOLO. I'm gonna keep them as that. Yes, Ford has large gaps to the downside, which we will be targeting aggressively. Sorry. Alrighty, everybody. What music am I listening to?
Soul music. I mean, I don't know.
This is Japanese lo-fi.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, I feel judged. I personally am not ever bullish on Baba. I am exclusively bearish. But I'm mostly bearish on Chinese companies because I don't buy shares in Chinese companies. So any other live traders recommend? Well, there's a couple on TikTok. If you guys, I don't watch any of the traders either. So I think Live Trader TV is another live service for free. So you guys are always welcome. Explore, listen to other people, ask questions. But if you guys can't join us, I apologize. This week I'm gonna miss you guys. But I gotta reel it in a little bit, focus in on the Discord. But we will be back tonight, so if you guys want to be live with us on YouTube around 8:30, 8:15 Eastern time, we're going to recap the market, recap the gains or the claps, whatever happens during the day. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to leave a like before you go, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the evening. So you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Or here. Chinese gong is good. You're still gonna be live in Discord? Yeah, if you go into Discord, you can do the 5-day trial.
Market update,
The link is in the bio. Just go through the website, and then if you don't want to stay at the end of the week, you can just
80 cents at
be gone. Look, it's entirely up to you, but there's tons of education in there for free, so you can just hang out and absorb that as much as you wish. So. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good day, YouTube. Have a good day, guys. I'll repeat my watch list really quickly. I have AMD, Macy's. We've got Ford. Also have I have Twilio kind of on the side, but that's for earnings. Disney, Snap, Microsoft are all gap trades, and if you want to, you can re-watch the video from last night or this morning and just go check it out. So, all right, see you guys later. Have a good afternoon. Good luck today. Please use good risk management. If you guys do not have an entry, exit, and a stop loss, you probably have anxiety and you're probably not going to be making great decisions. So make good decisions, take a deep breath. Remember, you're a human, and just have a little bit of perspective. So peace out. Thanks. All right. I'm never getting